chosen ones, empaths, with the narcissist, there always becomes a point in time when they realize they want you back. It's inevitable, okay? Initially, if they discarded you or you cut them off and you saw them run off with a new supply very quickly within the first few weeks or months, you know, their head's in the clouds. They're on cloud 9. They're love bombing this new supply. They're thinking it's great. They're in euphoria, right? But it doesn't last for long. It doesn't last for long, right? Eventually, they get grounded. They drop down a peg or two, and often what it is they begin to get this inkling within inside them that they've made a mistake, right? And at first they'll try to fight it, and they'll go the other way, you know. So you'll see all of the photos on social media. You'll see them living their best life, so to speak, right? We got to realize that's all an illusion. I hope you lot aren't falling for that, because it's just an illusion, right? They're just trying to paint a picture to you and previous supplies. Mainly you, if you were the previous main supply, mainly you, what they're trying to hurt you. So they do try to fight it. But one thing I want to put as a disclaimer is, remember, this missing you that I'm talking about, they don't actually miss you as a person. They miss you. They miss your potent supply. Okay. And oftentimes the reason why they miss your potent supply is when they realize the new supply doesn't equate to you. You see? So they're always comparing. Even when they was with you, right? This is why partly it was a divine intervention, right? Which blinded them and made them look and think they're shinier objects and stuff. That's what I believe, right? It was God that actually caused them to separate from you, because they were dragging us down. But they begin comparing other people's lives, other friends' lives, you know, people around you lot, people they're seeing on social media, and they think, oh, I want that, right? When they had you, when they had the grade A supply, when they had the potent supply, they still wanted more. Plus, they put you through the devaluation cycle, so you seemed less shiny to them as this new toy over there, or the greener pastures, right? And it's only once they get over to those inverted commas greener pastures, they realize those pastures are not green at all, right? And they're actually full of weeds, and it's more like yellow grass, you know what I'm saying? And this is when I'm saying they get their realization, so they begin comparing you to the new supply. And at first, obviously, they're very prideful. They're not going to come back to you and say, oh, I made a dreadful mistake, like someone would do in a normal relationship if someone really did. Because this does happen. People go off with new people. This does happen in normal relationships as well. But probably the person would come back and say, look, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done it. And they'll try and make amends. And if they couldn't work it out, then they'll carry on with their lives. But these lot are too prideful to come back and say that. So they're looking for a way in. They're looking for a game plan or something to figure out a way to get back into your life, right? So you might get some slight hoovers, some subtle hoovers. You might experience some of this stuff, or they might just stay quiet and they might just be analyzing how they can get back into your life. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help people out. It'll take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. But another reason is, right, is when they're progressing with their life, right, well, not progressing. They're digging themselves in a ditch. But they see you begin winning. They see you doing well, right? They was fine when you was hurt. When you was hurt and you was reaching out to them and you was trying to solve things and you was trying to piece the picture back together and you was trying to, get back with them and everything like that. They were happy when you were in that state. But the moment that you start healing and God starts blessing you in abundance with things in your life, He might bless you with a business. He might bless you with so like just it could be you could get a new car. You could be blessed with certain things in your in your life, right? They'll 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 begin analyzing this situation. They'll be analyzing this situation, and they'll start to be resentful, jealous, and it's basically because you begin winning. So that's what I say. You've got to give it a chance, right? If the wounds are still fresh, and it's recently happened, you've got to give it a chance for God to, allow this stupid, deranged individual that they are to get their realization, because they're blind. They wander blindly. They make these dreadful mistakes, and sometimes you got to leave them alone for them to get their realization, right? So that's why I say you're their karma. You focusing on yourself, you going down the healing journey, you begin winning. And this is what actually draws them back. Now, none of this information I'm telling you is to get them back. I don't believe that we should give them second chances. I believe the ones of us have given them second chances. It just restarts the abuse cycle again. I know you might miss them. I know you might feel that way. But you've got to understand that sometimes when someone's ghosted you or they've run off with someone else and they've cut you out their life, it's not down to them. It's actually God clearing the way for you. It's the universe clearing the way for you. Their silence, like having them no longer in your ear, rabbiting on, chatting rubbish, gives you time to recuperate and gives you time to build on your own life. You didn't have this opportunity before because you were constantly had someone in your face that was a negative, demonic parasite, right? And you didn't have time to breathe. You didn't have time to stretch. You didn't have time to maneuver properly how you wanted to do in life because you always had someone holding you back. They were nothing but a dream assassin. Everything that you wanted to achieve, they aimed to destroy that. They didn't want to help you. They're not like a true partner, a true companion where you build together and you help each other. There was never on building. There was always tearing stuff down, right? So just understand that when you begin winning, you're going to see them resurface. And this is the moment. This is another moment when they realize that they want you back, right? So, and it's a combination of things, right? Because as I mentioned earlier on, when they realize that your supply is more potent than their new supply, that's a reason. When they see you winning, that's a reason. When they see you healing and moving forward, that's a reason. But ultimately, the only reason they want to get back into your life is to drag you back. They want to drag you backwards. They want to make you go backwards. They don't want you to prosper. They don't want you to go forward. So I say that you can cause the most intense narcissistic injury by rejecting the hoovers, by not going back, by becoming that one person in the world that they can't have. You can inflict a lifelong narcissistic injury. And I believe it's more satisfying to inflict a lifelong narcissistic injury than it is to be with them for any moment of time. I've gone on my healing journey for quite a while, and there's absolutely no way on earth I'd let them back in my life. It's door slammed, bolted, and world is shut, like I like to say, right? And that's what I want you to do as well. So if the wounds are still fresh, or maybe it's even been some time, but the wound, you're still hurting, you need to understand that you wouldn't be achieving the things that you're achieving had they been in your life. So you've got to weigh up the positives. The only negative is you're used to having someone by your side, but sometimes being on your own is the most powerful thing you can do on this in this existence, in this journey we call life. Standing on your own is one of the most powerful things you can do, and you'll get to know and get to understand how important that actually is, right? It's such a huge factor in standing alone, learning how to stand alone, not being codependent. It's very crucial for our development, say. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. And if you would like a one-to-one session with myself, you can find the link in the description box. Currently, I have the secondary channel, the spiritual channel. If you want to check that out, the link for that channel is also in the description box. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.